Here is the brutal truth about vanilla ChatGPT wrappers. They hallucinate, they have a knowledge cutoff, and they know absolutely nothing about your private data. That is exactly why Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG, has become the go-to architecture for every serious AI product in 2026. Instead of asking an LLM to remember facts, RAG fetches the right information on demand and injects it directly into the prompt. Think of it as giving your chatbot a real-time research assistant. Today we are building a RAG chatbot that answers questions about a fictional medical clinic's internal policy documents, a genuinely useful, real-world use case. By the end of this 5-minute walkthrough, you will have a working pipeline that loads PDFs, embeds them, stores vectors in Pinecone, and lets GPT-4o answer patient queries with accurate, sourced responses. Let's get into it. Before we write a single line of code, let us lock in our stack. We are using Node.js 22 as our runtime because its native fetch and built-in ESM support keeps our setup clean. LangChain.js version 0.3 is our orchestration layer. It provides loaders, splitters, chains, and memory all in one cohesive API. For embeddings, we use the OpenAI Text Embedding E3 large model, which gives us 372-dimensional vectors and dramatically better retrieval accuracy than the older ADA model. Pinecone is our vector store. It handles cosine similarity search at scale without any infrastructure headache. We also pull in PDF parse to read the clinic's PDF policy files directly in Node. Finally, .env loads our API keys safely from a .env file. Run the single install command shown on screen, create your .env with your OpenAI and Pinecone keys, and you are fully ready to code. Alright, here is the heart of the project. We are building the indexing and retrieval pipeline in one clean module. Step 1 imports everything we need from LangChain and Pinecone. Step 2 loads every PDF from the clinic's policies folder using the directory loader. Point it at a path, and it recursively finds all PDFs. Step 3 splits the raw text into overlapping chunks of 800 tokens with a 100 token overlap, so context never gets cut off mid-sentence. Step 4 initializes our Pinecone client using the index name we created in the dashboard. Step 5 is the magic. Pinecone store from documents embeds every chunk with text embedding 3 large and upserts the resulting vectors automatically. Notice we are using await throughout because all of these operations are async. The from documents call can take a minute on a large corpus, so you only run it once at indexing time, not on every user query. Save this file as ingest.js and run it once. The indexing is done. Now let us build the chat interface that users actually interact with. Step 1 imports the retrieval chain and the buffer memory class, so the bot remembers conversation history across turns. Step 2 reconnects to our existing Pinecone index as a retriever, asking for the top 4 most similar chunks on every query. 4 is a sweet spot balancing context and token cost. Step 3 initializes buffer window memory keeping the last 6 exchanges, which is enough context for a multi-turn clinical Q&A session without blowing up the prompt size. Step 4 wraps everything in conversational retrieval chain, passing the GPT-4o model, our retriever, and the memory instance. Step 5 is the query function. We wrap the chain call in a try-catch, so network errors or Pinecone timeouts return a graceful error message instead of crashing the server. Test it by asking the bot about the clinic's after-hours emergency policy. Let us wrap up what we built. You now have a complete RAG pipeline, PDF ingestion, chunking, vector embedding with text embedding 3 large, Pinecone storage, and a GPT-4o conversational chain with sliding window memory. A few critical mistakes I see developers make constantly. First, skipping chunk overlap. Without it, your retriever misses context that spans chunk boundaries. Second, using cosine similarity thresholds that are too low. You end up injecting irrelevant chunks that confuse the model. Always filter by a minimum score of 0.75 in production. Third, re-indexing on every server start. Cache your embeddings and only re-index when documents change. For your next steps, add a re-ranking layer using Cohere Re-Rank v4. Implement role-based access so different users only retrieve documents they are cleared for, and front the whole thing with a Next.js 15 streaming UI. If this helped you, smash the like button and subscribe for more tutorials every week.